Hello, Earthlings! And we're back, starting a new series already. I mean, I don't tend to take breaks, which I should. But, yeah, we're here with Hollow Knight, one of my favorite games. Uh, yeah, ever since, like, I started, like, actually doing series, I knew Hollow Knight was going to be one that I wanted to do. I'm not perfect at the game, and you're going to see that I'm going to not do specific bosses because I find them to not be worth doing at my skill level, at least. But, yeah, I will try and at least get most of the game done. No better time to start than now. I made sure I had an extra save slot, just to be safe. And yeah, let's just go in. Let's just do this. No better time to start than now. Of course, I'm just gonna play on classic because I will die a lot. I will tell you, I'm not that good at the game. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls that you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we changed base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. Oh, okay. I thought. Yeah, Hollow Knight is one of my just favorite games in general. And I'm really excited to play it again, like, in a more casual setting. Sorry, I wanted to be silent for that moment at least. Uh, I haven't really done like a fully casual game of Hollow Knight in a long time. I'd really say the first time I ever played it was the only time I ever did it like casually, as every other time I tried to see just how fast I could beat the game. So doing a run where I'm just playing casually and I don't have to like worry about much at all. I'm really excited to actually try that out. And I'll try to show off a lot of stuff with it. Like, I want to do more than just beat the game as fast as possible. And here we are. Here we are. Yeah. A pro tip for any Metroidvania fan, always go left. I have never seen a Metroidvania where you start by going right, not have something to the left. Sorry, my game lagged for a second, at least from my perspective. Anyway. Yeah, one thing I want to mention is that I have no access to the pause menu. With how my controller is set up, I think it's because of how my controller is set up, I don't get access to the pause menu. And, like, the thing is, as well, I don't get the option to remap that button. So, like, yeah. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold RB to focus soul and health. Yeah, that's basically what I was doing earlier. And you can see how much soul, you have right next to your health. Why does it send you all the way back here? Like, that's quite a distance. But, yeah. And yet again, we can get a little focus off to heal us. It's really important to get these Geo Rocks, especially early on. There's some really pricey stuff that, like, you're gonna need the geo for. So, like, getting geo is really important, just in general. Oh, and here is Lifeblood. Lifeblood you could think of as, if you've ever played D&D, think of it as, like, temporary health. This guy's really going far, but I got him. But Lifeblood is, like, temporary health. You have it for, like, a little bit, but if you set at, like, a bench or you take damage that would hit your Lifeblood, it's just gone, and you can't get it back. So that's just how you think of that. Anyway, do this, get into this little pocket, and get some more money. And here we see, of course, the Metroidvania staple of hidden secrets. And, of course, we get to show off pogos as well. And let's see this. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce ones such as you. But already we get our first charm, Fury of the Fallen. Now, I'll get more into charms when we actually get to a bench, but keep that in mind. Put like a little bookmark in your head about Fury of the Fallen. That'll come when the time arises. Okay? And let's read this. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom, Hallownest. I mean, I don't think it's eternal. But here we are. We have made it to Hallownest. And of course, we have to say hi to our upcoming friend. We can't ignore him ever. We have to wait for the title screen to go away. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Yep, and as you can see, the bench takes away our lifeblood. However, we can now show off charms. We only have one at the moment, and it's Fury of the Fallen. You could see how much it costs. And basically what Fury of the Fallen does is it basically strengthens our melee weapon once we get once we take damage. Not once we take damage. Once we're at 1 health. It's a very risk and reward kind of thing. It can be pretty good, but it's very dangerous to use. And now we finally entered the Forgotten Crossroads. I know what way is the right way to go, but I want to show off this area first. The Temple of the Black Egg here is really important, and we could meet another friend here. Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've a strong look about you. I'm Querl. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places.
This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange markings all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us.
I love Quirrell. He is one of my favorite characters in this game. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. So, yeah, I want to go over here first, mainly out of general convenience. I think it'd be a good idea to go over here first. How did I mess that up? There's really only one thing over here that's like actually important right now, and it's over here. How did I mess up that bad? But here we are, just up here. Yeah. You get to fight big guy. Just watch out for his swing attack there. It does double damage. He's not that difficult of an enemy to fight. You just need to be used to his attacks. And here we save the first of many grubs that we'll be having to save along the way. It is definitely a quest to get all of them, but there are some pretty good rewards overall for saving them all. Next, we can look over here just for like a quick second. This is the starting area of Crystal Peaks. We don't really need to be here anytime soon. Like, we have no way of even getting here for a long time. So it's best that we don't spend too much time over here. Yeah. Keep collecting Geo. That's sort of how I am rolling. We can't go down here yet. We need to flick a lever, so we can only really go over here. So yeah, we're just looking for things at this point. What's fun is that sometimes you can hit enemies under ledges, which is nice. It's a convenience that allows you to have to ignore the danger of some enemies sometimes. Now, the thing is, you can't reach this grub over here. However, you can try something. Come here. Come here. I have to lead you over this way. I have to lead it. Which is difficult. Got it! P.S. Oh, that's awesome. That's fun to do. Yeah, there are ways to use methods like that in order to save time for difficult challenges like that. And we just got to see one of those little, not really a skip, but more so like, an ease. Now, this is a very large room. However, before we do anything else, I want to go down here to meet someone very important. And he's right here. Yeah. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? And we've got a map. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you're not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Iselda.
She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always excited to see me.
So, yeah. And as well, that singing helps signify you whenever Cornifer is around, which is honestly a really nice convenience to have. So, as he suggested, I'm gonna head back to Iselda's shop. Alright, now that we've made it.
Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise! He's headed down below. He'll pop back up occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spent a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now, let's hear for me to sell.
So, the most important thing we should buy right now is this quill. The importance of getting that quill is that we can now, when we sit at a bench, first off, let's look at the current map. You see how it's like roughly detailed, not like perfectly made? And how we have that map of Forgotten Crossroads, but it's not like super detailed. Watch what happens when we sit at a bench. There's a fun little animation. And the map is more detailed. That's the important thing of getting the quill, is that you can now better detail out the map. It's not important for speedrunners, but it's important for people like me who are playing more casually. And the first area I want to show you is right over here. Welcome to the Grub Father. And as you can see, we've already saved 2 grubs. Every time you save a grub, you're given a reward. And as you can see, just from everything back there, there's a lot of grubs to save. Luckily, of course, the Grub Father is right here, so there is a lot of convenience to it. That aside, really the only place for us to go is down. And we get to see Corny again. And yeah, let's check out this way. I don't remember every location in this game, to be honest, even though I've played it a lot, so there could be something here that I entirely don't remember. Let's pogo. Let's try that again. There we go. Remember, getting Geo is important because one of the most important items for how I play, it requires a lot of Geo. So it's really important to get enough. What even is over here? Like, I genuinely don't remember. Oh, here's a fun enemy that spawns more enemies when you beat it. Oh, it's a grub. That's good. And now we just have to go this way. Oh. I do fall a lot, I will say. I'm dreading some of the later areas that are more platform heavy. So we could go this way and skip an area. However, I do like showing things off, so let's just go down here. And we're in the first of many arenas. And this is just an Aspid arena. How'd that almost hit me? And that's the end of our first arena. First off, I want to show up here because this area up here is honestly interesting to me. And we've made it to a hot spring. Hot springs are pretty unique locations when thinking about the game. Hot springs fully heal you when it comes to soul, and not all the times do they have benches, but sometimes they do. Another important thing about benches that you may have noticed, enemies respawn when you sit at a bench. Here's another area we can't go, but we can get some geo down here, which is always good. Now, you may hear shimmering. I could try. I'm gonna give it like one attempt to see if I can get this done. No, okay. You could be able to get it early, but you need a you need to do like a specific method in order to like actually do it. And as you can see, I messed up doing it, so I'll just save it for later. So put like a little like mental bookmark here as well. I'm gonna be saying that a lot, aren't I? Mental bookmark. It is a fun phrase though. So yeah, there are a lot of ways to go if it isn't obvious. Is there anything over here? It looks like there is, but is there any point over here? Or are there just two Vengeflies? But I always like going up here first. And then going right here. And then, of course, we're going to have to get back up there for more geo. And then we just go over here. And just get this geo. I'm taking way too much damage. I forgot that was there, to be honest. But that's all good, because we can go up here. Over here is a very important little section of the game, I would say. And those are stag stations. You can just insert a little bit of geo. This one needs 50. And we can get ourselves a friend. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch to the depths of Hallownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. And now, we can easily get back to Dirtmouth, which, of course, I would like to do, as I have enough geo to get what I would consider the best charm in the game. Back at Excelda's, we now have access to the best charm in the game, which is, of course, Wayward Compass. Wayward Compass is exactly what you think it is. It basically shows you where you are. So now, whenever we look on the map, we can see exactly where we are. And as we move, it moves with us. I still say a major focus of early game should be trying to get geo, because some of the best stuff is pretty expensive. Especially for someone like me who's playing casually, a lot of geo is needed to have a reasonable time with the game. What's down here? Here, of course, is another place we can't go yet, so... Now, okay, something up here is actually pretty interesting to point out. This is a soul totem. I won't use it yet because I don't need it, but what soul totems do is that they give you soul when you hit them. So I think it has the same amount of soul when hit, like the same as when you just hit an enemy, so it'll take 3 times, of course, to hit to actually, you know, get use out of it. Anyway, here's the first boss. And by first boss, I really mean like a mini boss. Yeah, this is a really easy fight. Yeah, it's already done. And you get 50 Geo out of it. And that's that with Gruzmother. That's another like little bookmark location that we can't get to until later. But the importance of going here is this little guy.
Esmir, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins don't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed.
Sly is important as he is of course, the shopkeeper of the game. And by shopkeep, I mean like the main shopkeeper. So yeah, it's a good thing that we come down here to save him. A good chunk of stuff we need is through him. So we definitely need to go meet him. That little area we can't do anything with. I keep falling. Let's go over here. And here's another little pogo area that I'm struggling with. Got it. And that's another saved grub. The more grubs we save, the better, as we get a lot of rewards for, of course, doing it. And here's some more Geo. Oh. First off, another grub we can save, so we already got a good bunch early on. But we can flick this lever. And remember that place I said that we couldn't go earlier? We can now go, which is always nice. First off, I'm gonna fight this guy. I didn't know that this was here. So what is over here? Actually, I don't know. It looks like an area we can't actually go to yet. So cool that we get to know that this is here, but there's honestly kind of no point to going here just yet. So yeah, we can just feel free to continue forward. Yeah, we get to see that that is a large floor of spikes, and we don't really have any way to deal with that yet. Okay, and here's a fun little area first off. So, we fight these couple enemies, right? That helps get us some soul. And then we go over here. Oh no, a boss. We have to fight it now. This guy, of course, being the first boss in the game, is a total pushover. And, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many times does it take? He jumps to the middle. Oh, I took damage. You can hit the debris back at him. But what you can do is this. And you can just leave. You can just leave. Bye-bye. If you come back, and of course fight these 3 guys again, you'll notice that this is repaired. And you have to fight this guy again. And remember, this guy is, of course, the first boss. So, really easy to fight him. And of course, you can hit the debris at him. The thing is, if you do this a second time, you can't break that anymore. So you can only really do it once. It's pretty helpful if you beat this guy anyway. And you don't have to worry anymore, because that happens. And the first boss, like the first major boss of the game, is defeated, and we get the city crest. Now, it takes a while, but yeah, this happens. You can hit him, but if you hit him that way, he starts going the other way. It's a fun little Easter egg thing that happens. But also we can go up here, get a whole lot of Geo, and we can move on. And yeah, now we just have to proceed up here. And yeah, we've now entered the ancestral mound, I believe it is. And we'll figure out what has to come here in the next episode. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of progress on a lot of grubs, but we'll get some more in the next episode. Have a good one, and bye-bye.